must roll it.
So last time was dedicated to, firstly, Paige's dinner or meeting at Bloodmore Manor, um, wherein he divulged a lot of very important details to a lot of people he didn't know, including government officials of Nevermore. So that's probably something to be concerned about down the line. And then when we
What's
got
the
back to
worst
the
that could
house,
happen?
what's the worst that could happen? What could possibly go wrong? Uh, when he got back to the house, we talked about what he learned, or who's gonna theoretically be helping us out in the foreseeable future. And then we had a lengthy conversation about what to get the children for their birthday. Uh, which went on for maybe just a little longer than we would have thought. We eventually figured out what gifts we wanted to get. Krell got Joshua a knife. Hansel got them a little clockwork dog. Paige helped bake the cake, and I forget if he did get them a gift. It had to do with stealing their hair. It was the locket that lets them know where each other are or how they're doing.
Bracelet.
Bracelet, not a locket. My bad. I picked up a locket in a game earlier, and that word was in my brain. I believe Woots got the both of them a toy, but the one they got for Joshua was a magic little stuffed bear, which I forget the effect of, but it's not like Hansel would know anyway.
If you say goodnight to it, you have. Oh yeah, it will protect you while you sleep.
Right. And then after that, we had the rest of their party. It was lovely. Uh, went to bed, and then the next day, we burst into the workshop, watching Mimir go super fast for a little bit. And he came out. He's like, "All right, it's ready." And then we stepped onto the portal, asked a bunch of questions about what was happening and what we should probably be prepared for. And then we showed up in this fucky place.
That's pretty much it.
Shit.
That's what I forgot to do. I wanted to get some more whimsical music. I'll remember that for later.
Whimsical music.
Yeah, instead of the typical kind of like background music, you know, something more like fairy-like, whimsical. But after stepping through the portal, you find yourself standing in a strange and wondrous place. Few have ever dreamt of this realm, but here you are. You feel an incredible sense of serenity as you look around. Before you lies a vast forest. It is green with vibrant hues and filled with greenery, ferns, moss, flowers, bushes, shrubs, and trees. The ground is made up of dirt or stone, yet you feel your feet sink into it like sand. From above, you see that this is a wooded area stretching for miles, undulating and bending along all sides. There are no rivers or streams, lakes or ponds. Instead, all you can see is clouds and gray sky scattered across the endlessly green forest. You try to take in everything at once. Though the scene before you is very beautiful, there is something off about it, an odd feeling surrounding you. A few minutes pass and you still cannot put your fingers on it. Then you hear it, a faraway noise, like the howling of distant wind, or maybe the crying of someone who has lost their voice forever. Yet you know the sound of those words does not come from the wind. As if by instinct, your eyes begin scanning for the source of that otherworldly wail. In one direction, a lone house stands amid lush grasses and wildflowers. In another, a boulder sits by itself in a field. There's nothing else out here except for trees. Nothing at all. It seems wrong. Wrong to be out here alone in the middle of nowhere. This must be some sort of delusion, but you stand firm. You want answers. You just need more time. There is so much to learn, so many questions left unanswered, so many secrets locked away deep within this world. And now you can't wait any longer. You move out onward into the vast expanse. You would not even guess how long it took to write that.
Well done.
Well, I can say I loved it.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
That was a great description. Oh god, we need to get out of here.
We're in a fairy circle.
You are?
Never stand in a fairy circle.
You arrived in the fairy circle.
Oh god.
I can say this.
They
seems-
do say
this
that
seems
fairy
like
circles
it's
are
true.
portals to the Fey realm, so here you are.
Huh. You know, I was expecting something horrifying. But this doesn't seem all that bad.
Well, you haven't seen anything.
Oh,
Here before Paige.
okay.
Don't call me that.
Oh,
Call me wizard for now.
wizard. Okay.
Wizard.
Should we not use our names, wizard?
Yes, we shouldn't use our names. Rogue.
Okay.
And
Well-
yeah, I have a few memories from here, but I don't remember quite right. I think something happened.
Interestingly enough, as you're talking and breathing in the new air around you, it tastes like purple, if you understand that meaning. Like when you take a first sip of a grape soda and it doesn't taste like grape,
Oh, I know.
that exact
Yeah.
taste.
The human brain's ability to comprehend the way flavors would be and feel on the tongue is bizarre. Like you could look at anything around you right now and
And you
would
know how it
would
tastes
feel bad
and how it feels
or
against
how
your
it
tongue.
tastes, yeah.
It's weird.
And it's true. It's like it's so fucking bizarre. I hate that.
Well, it probably
So ever
goes
since
back to
learning
when
that,
you're
I
a
just-
kid, like a firstborn baby, and you discover your world by putting it in your mouth.
That is true. Maybe they should make less things accessible to children that are toxic.
I would like to know why my dogs keep doing that, because one is licking me right now.
Listen, if you didn't want me to drink the dish soap, it shouldn't look like it's so drinkable.
Jeez.
It's not my fault the Dawn and the Blueberry Typhoon Hawaiian Punch look exactly the same. That is not my fault.
But, yeah, as you head out into this vast field in the middle of an endless forest, I have handouts.
This feels... Oh, what Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
The hell are they?
I changed the way my click and drag works.
Did I inexplicably not put them in here somehow?
That would be funny.
Or did I put them in as maps? They're not maps. What the hell are they?
They are rotting away in a folder that we will never see.
I just realized Mimir is not with us.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Oh. Oh, you're right. How the hell do we get back?
I suppose we have to find him.
Aren't you powerful enough to take us back if need be?
Oh,
Well, I can, but the whole purpose of here is to train us.
well, I'm gonna have to make them exist, because apparently I forgot.
Maybe we should get this code names thing out of the way now. I don't have like a proper title, so I guess.
Oh, cool. I
Just
can add them live on the
cleric.
second screen.
But I'm not a cleric.
We call you healer.
Just call me V. It's shorter, and I'll react to that.
V?
Right, V.
Yes. Because it's.
Oh, this must have been
That's
part of the
probably
things
safe,
that
right? It's
got
just-
eliminated last week, and I never actually put them back in.
Thank you, Goblin Juice. You are always here for me.
Actually, what do you guys know about the Faewild?
Oh. Not much. The stories I read as a kid. Never
Oh,
had
that's
anything
why,
to do
because I
with them.
put them in the wrong folder. That explains a lot.
Ah, mystery solved. Where the fuck did my little clippers for my incense burner go? Oh, I know where it is.
As you were saying, Hansel?
Hold on, I had to grab something. No, I don't actually know all that much. I never read any stories about the place when I was growing up. It was always about the Beastlands and places like that.
Okay, I just can't straight up find one of them in my own files.
That's
Well,
a problem.
there are a few rules you should follow. They're
Well,
very
that one's
simple.
less
First,
important.
never give anyone your name.
Okay.
Like, are you gonna know? Never say thank you.
Oh. Why?
Look, you should never say thank you to a fairy. Okay, just say I'm grateful instead.
Alright, so the one I was
Okay.
able to find is the cottage.
I don't
Uh,
trust that at all. Someone lives there.
Also, never trust anything they give you, either food or presents.
Oh, okay.
I think these rules are enough for now. Also, the only ones I remember.
Oh, good. That the implications of that are not fantastic.
Oh,
Because
there's a
that implies
second
there are
reference map for the
more-
Faewild. For when we're not actually on that map.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd love to know where the hell those things went. But why did the music just stop?
well, shenanigans.
It's supposed. Okay, weird. I'm just gonna ignore it. But yeah, you've got the clearing. In that clearing is the house, the little cottage, and the boulder.
Ooh,
Just,
I see a rock.
just big ass boulder in the middle of this clearing. Like, no hills, no mountains anywhere near.
How fascinating.
Very out of
A
place.
rock.
Where do you guys think we should go?
Not the house. I say the rock.
It could be someone to help us there.
Don't want
I
to give
don't
us
know about-
answers.
Okay. I mean, if you think so,
I mean, we could still do both things.
we could do both.
Yeah, true.
It's not like some mystical creature is going to whisk us away and prevent us from going to
Rock.
look at the boulder.
Yeah, the rock and the house aren't going anywhere. I'm pretty sure they are going to stay there.
You,
Surprised.
I'm just gonna let things happen. Pets change all the time in the Faewild.
So what? Should someone like stay on lookout?
No, they will also get lost.
Oh, good lord.
Let's just go to the boulder first, since there's probably no one there.
Okay.
Alright. In the center of this puzzle of a clearing, amidst the vast forest, stands a boulder approximately 3 meters across. This strange object has been carved with figures so ancient that they have faded into white streaks and smears over its surface. A symbol which represents the shape of an animal is still clearly visible, a black wolf, or possibly just one corner of a great four-legged beast. Another image depicts stone given life, stretching towards what looks like a ball of light. The last recognizable image depicts an ancient-looking tree with a streak of white or silver marking its trunk.
Do we see any trees like that around us?
Off in the distance, there is a massive tree that towers over the whole rest of the forest.
This seems cryptic and like some kind of something.
I'm going to make a drawing copying that.
Alright. You do have the equipment and skills for that.
Wow. What the?
The man literally has to carry a quill and book everywhere he goes.
Didn't peg him as a chef. Didn't peg him as an artist. What
Didn't
the-
say he was an artist, just said he had the equipment to do so. For all we know, it could be no better than Spoon's crayon drawings.
Who
Those are
knows?
good. Those are good drawings. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, Spoon's an artist, an abstract
Yes.
artist, but an artist nonetheless.
He's got his Twitter DMs are flooded with people asking for commissions. All right.
Listen, if you think for a second that Spoon understands how to operate a cell phone, let alone Twitter,
Spoon would have a fucking heart attack if he just like got a Twitter account and just scrolled for like a couple of minutes. He'd be like, "What the fuck is this? Who allowed this to exist?"
I would like to see Spoon's post on his Twitter. Killed a squirrel today. Very nice. Just a picture of him with a squirrel in his hand.
Oh my god. I trained my bull to trip people today. Really making some progress in life.
Alright.
I forget what maneuvers we taught him.
Escaped the prison today. Good day.
My friends
all the
razed the
wrecking
prison to
behind
the
me.
ground.
So as you're examining the boulder and its many drawings, you feel an additional presence amongst you.
Eh? What? I'm immediately like vigilantly on guard. I am not comfortable with anything happening.
You're just looking around the field, scanning for what you felt like eyes on you, before your eyes inevitably look to the ground below you, where there now stands a goose. Normal in every way, except for the tiny wizard hat sitting upon its head.
I'm not properly equipped to deal with this.
I just go, hello, good sir. Who are you?
It lets out a ear-shattering honk that deals 1 damage to everybody in the nearby vicinity.
Fucking ah! This is not. This is none of this is okay. I don't want to be here anymore. I give up.
It's only been 5 minutes.
5 minutes too many. Look at this.
Can I use my eye on the goose? See if anything pops out?
Alright, you flip open your eye patch and look at the goose, and you start getting a migraine again.
Oh god.
What the fuck? Man, that eye really needs some time to recharge, huh?
Well, it's not like there's only like 2 sets of beings that it don't work on.
Oh,
3 sets actually.
Like 3 sets. I haven't looked at the lore I wrote in a while.
Celestials, Infernos, and Gods.
oh.
Is there a goose god?
Probably, but I don't know specifically.
I doubt that this one is it. You think the goose god is just wandering around the Faewild in a wizard hat? Is that
Well,
what's happening?
You say the goose god wouldn't do that?
Weirder
That's
things
cool.
have happened.
That's fair. Geese are fucking insane.
No birds in Nevermore, are there?
Um, I think
Probably not geese.
we've definitely seen some bats.
Yeah, that's okay. I can deal with that. I never seen this feather creature. Never seen this creature, so he's like,
We did see that one prisoner wild shape into a bird,
Not a goose though.
but he died like almost immediately. So
Yeah,
Cool.
that guy. If he would have just not been scared of falling off of the rapidly descending tram, he would have been fine.
So, Rogue, this is a goose. Say nice to meet you.
Mr. Goose or is it Mrs. Goose?
Good question.
And
and not an
Goose
easy
is-
one to answer.
Yeah, geese are very violent. It's strange this one isn't attacking us. Also, I don't know why it's wearing a wizard hat.
the fact that its scream caused me real, actual mental anguish.
Well,
Yeah,
technically it was
geese are
thunder
loud.
damage, but
I would equivalate that. And also, it just kind of showed
What
up.
is the goose doing, by the way?
it's just kind of sitting there, just looking at you menacingly.
I don't think anybody here speaks goose, so we're in a bit of trouble.
Crow?
Why?
Do you speak geese by any chance?
Why the hell would I speak geese? Goose?
I
Gooses?
don't know. Lucilium.
Don't you have a spell that can do that?
I don't.
Neither do I.
Could have swore somebody took comprehend languages.
I bet I could at some. I'm pretty sure it's on my spell list. I just don't have it prepared. Because I can have a lot of spells.
Yeah, I don't have it.
This is a bad time to not be able to talk to something. I guess this is just. I mean, did you get the drawing page?
Yeah, I get it. I got it.
Okay, I think we could maybe move on.
Yeah, let's go to the cottage.
Alright.
Maybe.
You start wandering
Maybe
off
ignore it.
towards the cottage, and before you know it, the goose has seemingly disappeared from existence.
What the fuck? This is not normal.
There's another wizard about.
I actually can't take comprehend languages. Look at that.
I think it's like wizard, sorcerer, bard.
Wow. We've got 2 out of 3 of those, and no one has.
Rel used to have comprehend languages, didn't she?
Yeah, she swapped it out because it was kind of useless for the longest time.
Yeah, we never needed it. Oh. Well, I guess we're going to go to some person's house now.
Yep.
Not like we're breaking into it.
That's true. We're just going to knock, and if nobody's there, then we walk away, right?
Yeah.
Or-
we should probably check what's inside before knocking.
You're
Yes.
assuming there's
Oh.
windows.
Most definitely.
Yeah, Paige, you can do that. I will keep
Why
a vigilant
me?
watch of your back.
I'm
Because
3 feet tall, I can look at the windows.
You have seniority. Woots can carry you. Woots isn't scared of anything, except for the sun.
Because
Which,
it
by
will
the
take
way,
your eyesight.
It will do that if you look at it for too long. Yes.
And it will
we
take
are
your
under
soul.
the sun right now.
No, I thought it was
Yeah.
cloudy.
Did the
We're not
MC
here to
crowd-
debate weather. All right. Let's go take.
Clear
take a look, see
gray
if this is heavy.
skies.
So no sun.
It is bright, but there is no celestial body in the sky.
Hmm.
We're safe from the sun.
So yeah, Woods, be very quiet and look at the windows for us, please.
Yes. You can do it. If anyone could, it's you.
We
You
keep
broke
calling
into
each other by
symbolic
name.
ones.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to call you Wizard. That's Mr. V or Healer V. Krill, what do you
yes.
want to be called?
I don't
Yes.
care.
Wild Child. Okay.
What? That's good. I'm going to use that as well.
Do it and lose your kneecaps.
Okay.
No Wild Child?
You
Blind
just
girl?
said you didn't care. You're a fucking liar.
I didn't care what Woots called me. I like Woots.
Oh, you cared what I. Ow. Ooh. Ooh.
How
my
about
feet.
Mrs. Q?
What?
Mrs. Key? No. Yeah, Key.
How does that
K.
make any sense?
K, because the first letter of her name is K.
Okay, moving on.
I will just say whatever comes to my mind at any given time. That way, not even I know what I'm going to call you.
Alright, so we approach the cottage. After just having a very loud and public argument like 10 feet away from it.
This is normal. Bizarrely, the most normal thing we've done since we've gotten here.
Alright, is Woots actually going to look through windows?
I think I'm the tallest one in the group to actually peer through them.
Probably. Probably close with Hansel.
I am. Like, how tall did I make Hansel? I don't remember. He's 5'7".
Oh yeah, taller than me. I'm 6'3".
They're quite a bit taller.
Alright, so Woots peers through the window, and inside of the woodland cottage is a tiny plump humanoid woman wearing wire-rimmed spectacles, and her clothing is a mess of mismatched items that come from different periods in time. Some made from leather, some from velvet, others looking as if they might have been fashioned from secondhand curtains or an old quilt. Her face is round and full, with large dark eyes and expressive features, but she always looks tired and disheveled. even after spending most of her waking time tending to the myriad of plants around the house.
Ah.
So, should we knock?
Uh, I don't think. We may as well try anything we can, right?
What did you say her race was again, Woods?
Humanoid.
Like human.
So we
Oh,
couldn't
that's...
take a raise. So it could be really anything, because.
Well, being you human or elf, either way it's fine. The other ones we have to worry about.
I mean, it's not like there's a whole race of elves that are native to the Faewild or anything.
They are, but they're not Fey in itself. like I don't know.
Yeah,
fairies
but there
and
are
pixies.
completely Fey elves that exist.
Oh,
May
Well,
have
so,
ridden
yeah.
them into this arc.
If she's an elf, be extra careful.
okay.
Okay.
If you know so much, then why don't you knock?
Okay then, I'll knock. Undead. And I
Ow.
go and knock 3 times.
I don't know
Alright.
if it's like
You hear
the
a
fucking thing to do.
you hear a sudden thump and the pitter-patter of small feet rushing across the floor to the door. The door opens up to reveal the tiny woman. Hello there. She takes off her glasses and smooths out her gray hair, which is frizzled and blown in every direction imaginable. Who's there?
We are but humble travelers, my lady. We are actually kinda lost. We were wondering if you could tell us where we are.
She smiles, revealing rows of crooked yellow teeth. Well, I thought you clearly weren't here for your turn sitting on my lap and eating cookies. Clearly you are in the middle of the Feylands. Unfortunately, this world beyond my little clearing is fraught with every danger imaginable. Would you like to come inside? I've just put a kettle on.
Yeah, sure. And I notice to everyone to enter.
This seems to be going against everything I've been told
Yeah,
already.
I was saying, Paige has broken like every rule of the Feywild since we've gotten here.
I didn't say my name, I was polite, and I didn't say I'm going to drink it.
That's true.
Yeah, she invites you in, and there's a few chairs stacked about. They don't appear to be in the best condition, but they're definitely serviceable chairs. There are literally hundreds of potted plants inside of this hut. Some hanging from rafters, some sitting on windowsills, some inexplicably dangling from like the tiniest nails.
Do we see any interesting potted plants? Like, not natural?
Define not natural.
Things that are alive or would have eyes?
No, everything appears to be pretty tame. Most of them are non-flowering plants. Like, ferns and such. Just lively house plants. And, like, there's not a speck of rot or anything on any of them. Like, they are very meticulously well cared for.
Oh.
Like, they're in better condition than anything in this house, including the woman.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Huh.
Can
Uh,
I look with my eye at the potted plants?
no reaction. They're not magical in any way either.
I would love if they
Oh,
gave
okay.
like the fucking scientific name and it's just a blurb of like Latin garbage.
No, I was thinking that maybe the potted plants are people that the woman transforms into plants.
What?
So it just ends up being a normal woman.
But yeah, you do
It's
now gain basic knowledge of all these plants. So there's that.
nice.
Oh, good. Maybe
You just-
maybe you could finally put that herbalism kit to use.
Tell me, lady, do you know what about that boulder outside?
Oh yes, the Story Stone. Been there long since I was here. It'll probably be there long after I've departed. She comes back into the room carrying a silver tray with a very worn and chipped tea set on it, setting it down on a table in the middle of the room and offering out cups.
I'm gonna take it, but not going to drink it.
I will do the same. He's too scared to say no, but he doesn't want to drink it.
Well, Paige only told us specifically not to eat anything we're offered. So Krell's drinking.
Oh, sometimes I pretend to take a sip, but I just use telekinesis to put the liquid inside a plant or whatever.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
She sits down and sips from her cup as she begins to talk again. It's been maybe 30 or 40 years since I've had company, you know.
Really? What do you do here? Such loneliness.
I take care of my plants, and they take care of me.
Sorry, but may I have your name?
Mira. Mira is my name.
Pleasure to meet you, Mira.
Surprised you didn't use the eye on that, but okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use it.
You see a jumble of about 30 different names just cycling through.
Oh,
Ugh.
She's been living here quite a while. She knows the rules of the Faewild.
well. So, can you tell us more about the boulder? What's the story that's told inside?
Even I don't know the stories, and the world outside my, out in these forests is quite perilous indeed, so I've never really ventured much further than the edge of the clearing.
That says not great things for us going forward.
I have heard some stories, though. In some places, especially the eastern regions of what we call this world, trees grow so close together that they touch across the air and Oh, huh? There's a typo in my script, and I cannot figure out what the typo was supposed to be.
Oh no. It's like when you see like the little red line in your Word doc and the word is spelled correctly in your mind. You're like, what the fuck? What's wrong with this? Because I refuse to right click it and have it tell me why I was wrong.
Yeah, I don't even know what that line was supposed to say. Anyway, skipping over that. And then there's the woodsmen who inhabit the western lands. They are neither man nor animal, but something else entirely. Beings with human intelligence, but no soul. She casts a knowing glance at you. If you are to enter into these woods, you must know what it is, what that is. You must know that it is a place where both mortal beings and fairies reside.
Oh boy. We really gotten ourselves into something.
Did a strange old man come by here before us?
A strange old man. Like I just said, I hadn't seen anyone in maybe 30 or 40 years. Can't rightly say.
I see. So that guy is not around by here. Say, by curiosity, why do you isolate yourself here with your plants?
Well, I am old and world-worn, so I settled down, and the plants keep me company. Of course, we get the stray animal every now and again, but they always wander off again.
Do you ever see a goose pass by here?
What's a goose?
It's a tiny animal with, well, not tiny, it's a small animal with feathers. Kind of like a duck, but bigger.
I can't say that I have.
Where's a wizard hat?
I would surely remember that. It's quite comical.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm never going to forget it. Oh god.
Are you guys gonna make me the only one to talk?
Listen, you're the one with the knowledge.
I am Cole Phelpsing this entire conversation, okay? I got this. You use words, I'll use my notepad and my brain.
Can you tell us about that giant tree that looms over the forest?
Oh, the world tree. Everyone knows about that. It's where the world begins and where it ends. Its roots stretch out to many other realms, they say.
That I have heard about.
Yep, that checks out.
Yes.
Crow would know about the world tree through Loki.
Bizarre that in most cultures the world tree goes by the same name. A
Typically.
strange thing.
Do you know where the closest city is?
If I had to say, I think it would be... I've got it right here. Where is it? Badger Town, off to the east.
Oh.
Oh, thank you for welcoming us, Lady Mira.
Of course. There goes Paige breaking rules again.
I said it. I said it in
Oh
my head.
shit!
I
No,
said it
no.
in my head right before we got there. I was like, he's gonna say we're grateful for your time, right?
He always ends conversations that way. I knew he was gonna do it.
This place is making us challenge our own conventions, and I don't like it.
Well, I'm grateful for welcoming us, Lady Mira. You.
So it
Good
is-
luck with your plans.
Yes. The, the tea was appreciated. Mm. So it is eastward we need to go then, or at least we should go.
Well, we can only hope.
Great. She made
Or
it
we-
very clear to talk about the dangers and perils of this forest. So maybe we need to be just a little on guard, just a little bit.
Yeah, Krell, now that she mentioned about the war tree, doesn't the drawings on the boulder tell about the Ragnarok?
It's possible.
That would be concerning. How would that be on a random boulder? Maybe that's Mimir's way of screwing with us. Maybe he did that.
Also, I'm very curious about that duck. That
I
goose,
don't-
I mean.
I genuinely believe that it was just there. Like it just kind of showed up, did its thing, and then left.
This thing you mean giving us earring damage?
Yeah, exactly.
You giving you hearing damage. Krell is regularly that loud.
Okay, well,
Right before we leave, Miss Mira, wants to ask a question or two.
Alright.
Miss Mira,
Yes, I was about to call you something, and then I thought it rather untoward. What do you need, dear?
I have a curiosity since being new to these lands and not quite understanding them and then only knowing a fraction of what my friends have been telling me. But perhaps since you're a local, are there any customs in the Spayland that I should be aware of?
How do you mean by customs?
Well, I don't know.
Ways of
Things I
behaving?
should. Yeah, behavior. I never met an elf, and I can't imagine meeting an Feyland elf. Or if we're going to a city, I mean, I don't want to be the odd one standing out too much.
Well, typically, if you are kind to others, then they are kind in return.
Curiosity. If I was to obtain something that belonged to someone else, how would that be viewed?
It depends on who that someone else is. As I recall, there are a tribe of small folk like your friend here who don't believe in personal possessions.
oh. Well,
And that's actual lore. There is a sect of halflings that constantly get in trouble because they just take shit, because it's one of their customs that nothing you have actually belongs to you.
bros living in Tasmilly Village.
It would be hilarious for Paige to enter in the middle of them.
You know, they just walk up, someone just takes your spellbook off of you.
Thanks,
Oh, I
pal.
take it back.
Just, oh, that looks neat.
That is a big book. I bet I can learn lots of things. Oh God! Oh, what is all this? Necromancy! Oh my! Oh Jesus Christ!
Gets at the end of the book. Why is there a recipe for cake here?
Why was it scribbled in red crayon? Is that all he had? What kind of life does this fucking weirdo live?
Wait a moment, this is not red crayon. This is jam.
He wrote it in jam. Great, fantastic.
Alright, so leaving the
That's
house
lore
and heading back out into the clearing. We have decisions to make.
Well, we know that there's a town. There's supposedly a town east, and that's kind of our only lead to go on. So, I guess we should head east.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
go to the town.
Quick question, how do you know which direction's east?
Oh shit! I don't have a compass.
There's no sun, and you wouldn't even know if the sun travels in the same direction here.
Well, this is a
Shit.
problem.
Don't we
I rolled
have?
that dice. What?
If we have, and we're in a different plane, so science probably doesn't apply the same way. Maybe. This is a problem.
Can't we send someone flying to try to see the town from here?
Probably, but this is a vast land that is, a lot surrounded by trees. So, you could try.
Couldn't we ask Lady Mira to, inform us where East is before leaving?
I don't even think she'd know at this point. She has no real
Oh,
need for
great.
directionality. She's been in the same place for decades, possibly even centuries.
Oh.
We don't know until we just keep moving in a direction until we find someone else willing to give us directions.
Wait.
Or
wait,
stumbling
wait.
upon
Uh,
it.
Does anybody have a magnet of any kind? Wait a minute, I have an explorer's pack. Does those come with a compass?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna find out.
Krell has a very useless map.
I think the only metal thing I have on me is a platinum pipe.
It does not come with a compass. Shit. Because if we had a magnet, we could find north, and then we could determine east from that. Son of a bitch.
Wait a moment. I'm going to sit down on the ground in a position of meditating and possess Quill and go out maximum the air as I can.
Alright. How far away can Quill get from you before your link is broken?
I think it's 120 feet, but I'm not sure. Let's see here.
120? That's not very far.
100 feet.
Yeah, 100 feet of you.
Oh man.
Alright, so you send it up 100 feet and have it scan the horizon. Plenty of trees and mountains. Off of the distance, there's some weird floating rocks, so that's kind of strange. But, you see small settlements and, bits of smoke coming out of buildings and campfires off in the distance. You're not quite sure which one of them could be the one you're headed towards.
Well, I found more than one settlement, but I'm not sure which one. Also, I found some cool levitating rocks.
Well, I don't think which settlement we go to matters. It's just a matter of finding civilization of any kind.
Yeah,
We were
but
just
there are some
informed
cool
about one.
floating rocks, you know.
Do you want to go see the cool rocks page?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go look at the cool rocks. Wizard. You are a wizard. That's right.
Alright. Start to journey off into the forests beyond the clearing. And for what seems like hours, you travel through unkempt woodlands before eventually scrolling. Those are out of order. You stumble upon this strange sight.
This feels like maybe we should be here.
It appears to
I-
be some kind of ever-flowing fountain.
Oh, but that's so cool.
Can I roll Arcana to figure out more about it?
Sure.
How does
Oh.
something like this work?
Is it?
Well, you're not getting like a ridiculously powerful magical sense off of it. You do sense that this water has some kind of healing properties to it.
Oh,
Mr. V, take a drink.
why me? What the?
'Cause you're-
Well, hold on. Why? this doesn't seem right.
It's not going to hurt you. It's
Well-
supposed to have restorative abilities.
Why didn't you lead with that? You don't just look at some strange water and say, "Yep, I'm gonna tell my friend to drink that."
You don't do that?
No! My first instinct when looking at weird liquids is not, I wonder what it tastes like.
Me, because I can't taste.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you
that's
can. Who's can
that's a
choose
bit,
to eat? Just doesn't have to.
Exactly have a face. Or a mouth.
It's a bit of a different circumstance, isn't it, Woods? Fine, I will take the smallest little sip of water with my nice clean hands.
I don't know where you found
For
this
sure you got
image,
it.
but it's gorgeous.
I don't even remember what I looked up to find it. I think it was on like 5-minute maps or something like that.
Oh, classic.
But yeah, you go up and you take a good swallow of the water, and you suddenly feel way more energized. And everyone looking on upon him sees almost like a translucent glow about him as his complexion clears up, and he just looks overall healthier. He gains 5
I-
temporary HP.
Oh, nice.
Well, nothing bad happened.
I also
think
going
I'm
to take
good.
a sip.
Alright, the same effect happens to you.
How nice. Here we are, some pals drinking water.
Krell's gonna drink some water, and now she looks absolutely childlike.
Hmm.
Even down to the extra pudgy cheeks.
This feels wrong. Looking
Do
at
we have
Krell and
any-
not feeling like she's going to stab me, that seems incorrect.
I mean, I could still stab you.
I know you could, but you look like you couldn't.
Don't I always
Because
look
you
like
say
that?
It's because you say things like that that you will get stabbed.
When was
I
the
just-
last time I stabbed any of y'all and we weren't actually fighting?
Good
Fair
point. Anyway, we have any bottles?
No.
I think Krell actually does.
I have a water skin.
we should probably refill our water skins with this one instead of normal water.
Sorry, Woots. I'm sure you feel left out.
Yep, Krell has 4 empty vials.
Oh,
So she's gonna
But-
fill all 4 of them up.
I'm going to fill up my water skin.
Yeah, me too.
Hopefully, whatever is making this fountain function is not pissed at us for stealing their water.
I'm grateful for this water, whoever is hearing.
Again.
Yes, we appreciate the water. Just making sure. I'm not paranoid.
Alright, what about Woots? How's Woots taking this?
You guys feel fine?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I feel pretty good actually.
I think what would take like you know how you hold a handful of water?
Mhm.
He can't drink it, but it'll kind of like evaporate, and that's how he like almost like inhales it. So that's how he consumes stuff.
That's not creepy at all. But okay.
I don't exactly have a mouth. I got like vents on my cheeks, but that's pretty much it.
Roots absorbs nutrients.
Pretty much.
Would make sense. Things have been known to go, like, insane times without eating or drinking. Only taking in
Yes,
the
that
base nutrients of the world.
Mm.
There's
But,
a mummification process that involves only eating like granola for years.
oh boy.
I'm good. Props to the people who can do that. I would rather die.
Alright.
I'm good. This was a much more pleasant experience.
Alright, we continue our wandering off into this great wild world, and we're gonna move that over here. Because it's annoying me that it's in the way.
Also, while we are walking, I'm going to like make a handmade map, just to have a basis of where we are going, like 500 feet, and then to this direction it's the house, and this one is the fountain.
Alright, well that's about to become real useless.
Oh,
Because, as we're
You don't
walking,
get-
one by one, each of us collapses to the ground. Just feeling
Oh.
like the dizziest you've ever felt.
I
Like-
knew it.
Hardly even noticing that the
water.
people behind you are hitting the ground. Like, that's
This
how
is all
delirious you are. That in just a few short blinks, an unknown amount of time goes by. And now I get to bring your actual tokens onto the board, because you're in different places now.
Oh,
oh,
oh no! Now I'm even more scared for Paige's life.
Hansel's over here.
Where
Woots
things are.
is up here.
No.
And shit, I forgot where Paige was supposed to go.
Maybe it's a good thing.
Paige
I
is
keep
on top of
sending.
this floating island right here.
Nope, you are right over here.
It's definitely a good thing I prepared sending when
He's
I
over
did.
here.
Is Quill with me?
No.
Oh
Damn it.
shit!
When you lost consciousness, Quill just kind of got separated from the plane.
Well. Oh no.
And this is why I didn't need my character sheet.
Oh.
Where is Krell?
No clue.
She's on the top of the word tree.
Alright, let's
Going up there.
roll me some dice.
Oh no.
Oh, what's this on the top of some floating islands? That's gonna be nice.
Please don't roll any dice. I'll cry.
Alright. Basically, I was rolling which of the three of you to go shift to this perspective of. Oh, right, Woots. When you awaken from being asleep for the first time literally ever, you find yourself at the base of a giant, almost pyramid-shaped formation. It's kind of like what Mayan ruin would look like in the real world. You're now standing at the base of a set of stairs leading up this giant structure. Looking around, you find yourself on a large mass of stone that's floating many hundreds of feet above the ground. And you are now... if this wants to work, here.
Oh boy.
Is that the monk art from the PHP?
It might be. Hold on. Look. I didn't even check.
It is.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
Well, it's similar.
Huh. Well then. That's not horribly foreboding.
Yeah, it's just the same page without the art. All right. How are you
People,
reacting? Sorry.
I think Wits is very surprised. Like, how did I get here? Automatically checks his like items. You know, like, do I still have my trinkets and everything?
You haven't lost anything.
You have it? Okay. And then second reaction is noticing any people and what's their vibe. Are they hostile?
Yeah, there are many other people around that you can both see and hear. All of them slowly trudging up the hundreds of steps surrounding this structure. Like, it is a very long way to the top. But, yeah, all of them appear to be wearing rather loose-fitting clothing that would be, common in martial arts practices. And a great many of them are bald. Not all, but a great many.
Like color coordination kind of thing? Like there's a group of greens, blue, reds.
They all seem to be wearing just whatever. They're just the same kind of flowing, loose-fitting clothing.
Let's start going upstairs. Curiously, and just like keeping an eye out, listening to conversations if there are any.
Mostly just a lot of grunting and complaining. what feels like several hours pass, and you finally make your way to the top, which is a large, flat platform of a differently cut stone. There appear to be several of these martial artist types in formation. They all seem to be going through fighting forms, while a pair of two other very interesting looking fighters are leading the group.
Is this perhaps the school arc?
No, this is the training
This-
arc. I
the
explained
school
this.
arc. This does not bode well in my mind.
Same here. I'm like confused. Woods would feel very out of place.
Yeah, Woods was never really formally trained,
Oh,
so
Damn. Boots was just kicking all that ass.
with just practical knowledge.
Who would have thunk?
But interestingly enough, the male leader of the fighters has a style that's rather remarkably similar to your own. In fact, as he moves, you could almost see like shadows of his movements trailing behind him. Whereas the woman, it seems to be almost like traces of the elements move around her body as she goes through the forms.
Ooh.
Woods was kind of like, especially interested in the shadow, but also in the kind of elements, but mostly the shadow guy. I think he would kind of like move, not being in the way, but kind of like as quietly as he can to like sneak up closer to like study it more. And just like hopefully not to be noticed, but like also observing.
Well, it's a big flat platform, so being unnoticed is a little difficult.
No.
But as they come to an end of their forms and return to a ready stance, the two of them begin to speak. Well, that is enough training for today. But it seems we've a newcomer to the monastery. Would you mind coming forward, my child?
Looks around like there's someone else.
Yeah, actually bring up their character sheets so I can remember what they can do.
Woods would just step forward, very like nervously and trying to appear small, but it's kind of hard when he's so tall.
I hate it when they're always so tentative. And he steps forward, and almost just like a puff of shadow where his body once stands. And he's now standing toe to toe with you. And, yeah, he's about an inch taller than you. Now, what can you tell me about yourself, child? Come now, has the cat got your tongue?
Good tongue. Hello. I am. What did someone call me? I am Roger.
What a curious name.
I enjoy sewing, sneaking through shadows, and occasionally staring or observing.
Well, there's at least one thing we have in common. Well, perhaps two. You seem to have a talent for lying. But we all have our faults. So tell me, why is it that you've come to our monastery so high in the clouds?
Honest, I have no idea how I got here. And he kind of like leans and like kind of try to keep it secret. Like, I was with some friends. We were by this fountain. Everyone took a sip. Then we decided to keep on going, traveling our way, hopefully to get to a town. And then I don't remember what happened next. And then I woke up here.
The lost often seem to find their way to our humble home. Many of them enjoy the tranquility they find here and decide to stay for many years. But I've been rude. I've forgotten to introduce myself. I am known as High Monk Zhao. Or Jin. Look at the wrong character sheet. Zhao is the woman. My companion over there is Zhao. Much more flamboyant is a good word than myself. Less focused on the discipline side of the arts, and more focused on spontaneity. Now, how may we be of service to you?
Don't necessarily know, but I am curious about your forms, and they're similar to what I've learned, and perhaps I would like to know more.
Well then, would you mind giving me a display of your forms?
As graceful as as yourselves or everyone else is here.
Well, it helps to get a benchmark of my students to know exactly where they need to improve. He snaps his fingers, and the group that had formed make their way to the edges to clear the center. Then he takes just a leaping step through the shadows backwards. Zhao, the lights if you would. And she waves her hand, and a small gust of wind blows through, blowing out all the candle lights nearby around the edges, throwing the whole area into dim light. Whenever you're ready, child, you may have the first move.
Any rules I should be aware of first?
You may fight as you may. Know that I shall try no underhanded tricks.
Right. Is there any weapons on him that I think he's going to use, or is it just all fist with him?
He has a staff on his back.
Oh, okay. All right then.
That's the wrong character sheet. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. It rolled with his name, but with her stats. And his stats are better.
Bizarre.
Interestingly enough, even though he gave you the first move, you still rolled the first move.
Oh, okay. I think he's a 20 dex too. Wow.
Yeah. 20 dex plus really high initiative. Because, you know, alert feat. Whenever you're ready.
And I think Woods would take a stance. And then kind of like, you know how you like someone runs and then disappears, and I'm going to shadow step behind him. And I'm going to attack with my short sword.
Alright.
20?
20 will hit.
Awesome, for 8, and plus I get some sneak attack on that.
You do not get sneak attack on that.
Why I don't?
Fortunately, that's one of his feats.
The fuck, the alert feat.
I literally just explained that he had the alert feat. Other creatures don't
The
gain
alert feat could do that.
Yeah. Other creatures
Oh, I
don't
wouldn't
gain
have been-
advantage on attack rolls as a result of being unseen by him.
Learned something new today. Alright. I'll have to use that for my other game. Alright, then I'll take another attack at him. For a good 21.
That will also hit.
Okay. And then I will... I already used my bonus action. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. Total of 18 damage. I figured you would have gone all out on that. Didn't even need to throw up my defense.
Even really replies because he's like focused.
In one swift movement, he draws his staff from his back and takes a thunderous swing with it. 21,
Yeah, that'll
I'm
hit.
guessing, is hitting Woods.
Yeah,
Just barely.
yeah.
For 12 points bludgeoning.
I still have that 5 temporary, or is that gone?
You still have that.
Okay.
He swings the quarterstaff again. 32
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'll hit.
for another 11.
He's strong.
Then he takes like half a step back. He just vanishes completely. You just hear his voice just kind of circling all around you. Can't tell what direction it's coming from. Tell me, child, can you hit what cannot be seen? It's your turn again.
Going to. Oops, not this one either. I want to hold my action in case, like, the moment he appears, to strike at him.
Alright.
He's just gone. He's not even on the initiative tracker.
Yeah, if I put him on
And
the
someone's going to attack me.
if I put him on the GM info overlay board, it makes it shadowed, so only the GM can see it.
I see.
Or if there's like hidden creatures in the initiative order. Let me read exact wording here. Alright, you hear footsteps begin to approach you from the rear. They sound like they're coming very, very quickly. And they stop just before they get to you. Any reaction, or...
I hear something coming up right behind me.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to turn around and try to strike at something.
Alright, you swing your sword and strike it on the air. Misdirection is possibly our greatest weapon. It's your turn again.
Going to cast darkness in the center of this platform.
Ooh. Alright, so you call out your darkness, making it impossible to see for a 15-foot radius.
Darkness, the one spell that wouldn't do anything to Crow.
That's why I liked her when she was in my darkness, and she can still fight things. And then I'm going to bonus action hide somewhere in the darkness. I want to make sure he can't find me in this little smoke cloud.
Guy's got the.
Roll stealth.
If you have like the Shadow Stalker feat, bro, just doesn't matter.
Ooh, you just barely beat his passive perception.
Wait, he's more than that. Oh, fuck.
Man also has the observant feat.
Bro is nutty.
Yeah, he's got alert and observant. So he can always detect things that are around him.
Goddamn master martial artist.
Well,
so
the
good.
man fights perpetually in shadow. That is just his deal. Alrighty.
Just chilling in the dark here.
At the moment, I'm reading.
Oh, okay. You got me like paranoid at the DM. I feel like he's gonna come up and strike me down.
I see you do indeed use some of the same tactics I do. How about this one? And suddenly, there is no sound. You can't even hear his breath.
Damn.
You can still hear things around you, like the chittering of the people nearby, the people walking upstairs. So it's not like you're under the effect of silence, but it's like this man has just completely erased his presence from existence. And it's your turn again.
I want to keep slightly kind of moving around. So I'm not in the same spot, hiding.
Alright.
I took it somewhere, but I'm basically slowly moving around because I don't want to be where he thinks I might be, or he might be, whatever, you know?
Alright. Another stealth check.
Yep.
Ooh, rolling high again.
Then I'm gonna say that was my bonus action. I'm gonna say my action is the dodge.
Alright. This is quite boring. You're just dodging me. Alright. Let's take a moment and focus. And he begins to almost do a chant that again seems to be coming from everywhere all at once.
Is it like a spell or a chant?
Both?
Okay.
And you feel something whiz, like, right past your head. Like, hair's breadth close. And then another one that comes, like, it catches just the edge of your hood. Found you. That is your turn again.
Yes. I can't see him, so I'm double screwed myself.
We'll
Okay.
bet.
Now I have a spot to from my way. Let me check the duration sounds my sense. I'll be there. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of monk abilities mean you have to see whatever the hell you're hitting.
Well, not only that, I have like a wand of detection. If I can like see him, no, that doesn't help either. Okay. I'm gonna strike out randomly at anything.
Alright. Roll the hit at disadvantage.
Yep. Percent. Ooh, oh my god.
That's rough.
Not only that, my little talis or my chaos thing goes off too, right?
Yeah, it does. Alright. First, that one roll.
Please don't let me get fireball. Please don't let me get fireball. I can take him with me.
Alright.
At least you're not soiling yourself.
So you feel your short sword slam into something and just rapidly stop moving. And I have to roll an additional d10 because it's magical. Alright, it just stops it dead in its tracks. There was a chance of your sword breaking right there. Hell, I think
Boom,
a
got me the
fireball
sword.
centered on self would actually probably helped you at this point. Alright, 47. Oh, well, that's interesting.
Oh wait, DM, tell me.
Well, you can't see what just happened, but know that it is hilarious.
Everything's a potted plant. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know the fucking wild.
Unicorn!
Oh no! What the
Oh.
fuck?
I hit the unicorn, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Fuck!
You truly are in the Faewild.
What a classy experience.
And neither you nor Jin even know it's there. It's just kind of vibing. But, yeah, you still got other movements.
I only hit the unicorn. Does it like respond, or do I just hear a random horse in this darkness?
It just started existing. It hasn't moved
Okay.
or anything yet, so you don't know it's there.
Unicorn just shows up. That's if they're not dirty tricks. If not even you could have predicted.
True. And
He only said
Just wait.
he wouldn't do any dirty tricks.
True.
okay, so from what the guy or what his last voice was, I'm gonna attack.
I'm sorry.
I don't hit the unicorn.
Alright. Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Perfect.
It doesn't even hit the unicorn, I don't think. Oh, that would hit the unicorn if you were trying to hit it.
Next action, I'm gonna unarmed strike, whatever, which will miss. Thank God.
Yep.
I'm totally confused. I don't know what to do.
So, he just rolled a nat 1.
Oh lord.
What's he
Back to
gonna
the
do?
chart.
We are. This is really a strange game we're playing here.
Alright, he gets to roll a dex save, which he'll no doubt pass, because he has plus 10. Yeah, 21 on the die.
Oh, it's gonna go off again because another nat one.
Yup, he's within 30 feet of you.
Jesus Christ, that's how that thing works?
Yeah. Any creature within 30 feet of me with a nat one.
36.
Wild magic.
Oh, that's curious.
What happens now?
Roll a d10.
Seven.
Oh dear God.
What happened?
How old is Woots?
I never really put an age on him because I don't know how long he's been alive.
Well, it kind of matters now. Because, whatever that number is, subtract 7 from it.
-7. Does that mean I'm older or younger?
Younger.
Oh. Well, question mark -7.
If it had been an even number, it would have been older. That could have been all types of wacky. Which just comes back with a big metal beard. Like, the fuck happened to you?
He's Woolly Willy.
Oh.
All of a sudden, he has robot acne again.
Second attack will finally connect. Ooh, total at 12. Now that is a resounding metal clang, which is going to put him at swinging normal as he moves into his flurry of blows. So he gets to make his
Still the
2
Jason, what the hell?
unarmed. 17 that'll miss. And a 21 that'll hit.
Yep.
For 11.
Damn.
And why are things repeated? That's weird. Alright. He is going to burn another key point for a stunning strike. So you get a con save. That fails. His wisdom is really high. So, you get stunned until the end of your next turn. Which means you can't do a lot of things, but I don't remember specifically what. Alright. Incapacitated, can't move, can speak only falteringly, ultimately automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attacks against you have advantage.
I also got hit. I don't know how to make a constitution or whatever check for darkness.
Oh, yeah. A, con save. And that fails tremendously. So the darkness fades, and you can actually see him now. Because since he attacked and or...
And there's a random ass unicorn.
Yeah, and there's just a unicorn standing here, just staring at the two of you, to which Jin was like, the fuck? And then Zhao's like, language! Well then, I believe we shall call this the end to our little sparring match. You did well to even hit me. Most of the new trainees don't even land a blow, and you did it in complete darkness. So I guess I should give you my congratulations. Now, what would you like to learn?
How many things I could choose?
I suppose we could always start from the ground up. Start with the basics, go into the advanced forms. I think it'll be fun. Everyone, gather around first thing in the morning. Before the ball in the light appears. The ball in the sky appears. You are dismissed. Alright, the unicorn can go away now. And everyone scatters, heading back down the staircases as the evening draws near.
I thought the unicorn would be a new student.
Now, the unicorn only sticks around for 1d4 hours.
They are not spoon level of stupid to train a unicorn. I thought it was a minute. 1d4 hours?
Maybe it's minutes. I was more focused on the summoning a unicorn part.
Yeah. Because it's a fucking unicorn.
So like Lance is back and like Lance again, like
Yeah, it disappears some minute later. I expect great things from you. And we'll find out what happened to the other, well, two of you next time.
mm-hmm.